Cambridgeshire, with miles and miles of marshy fenland and the lowest land point in the country. Located in the east of England, this landlocked county is perhaps best known as home to one of the oldest universities in the world, which serves more than 20,000 students from across the globe. For over 800 years, Cambridgeshire's prestigious university has put the county firmly on the map. But aside from the academic population, community life in its smaller market towns and rural villages is scoring top marks too. In fact, the county is set for a population boom over the next decade, with plans afoot for thousands of new homes. Developments are in the pipeline for just about every district in the county, and there are so many highlights for families wanting to settle here.
I think Cambridgeshire has become very, very popular to a lot of people because of how close it is to London for the commute, the city of Cambridge itself, and the rural settings and aspects that the county has to offer.
Beautiful villages like Melbourne in the southwest have a mix of modern and period homes, with a range of traditional industries, as well as more contemporary ones. Cambridgeshire's boom in biotech has seen more start-up businesses within the sector here than in London. Further north, Ely has a charming riverside, galleries and museums, independent shops, and a fantastic cathedral known as the Ship of the Fens. A great destination to satisfy a city fix, albeit a small and quiet one. From Cambridge, a train can get you into London in a little under an hour, but get this, at peak travel times they run every few minutes, so there's a very good chance that you will get a seat. And it's that connectivity combined with its culture and countryside that has prompted today's couple to want to live here.
Bye-bye, London!
So Callum's dad has very kindly come to help us with this big van and this bad boy.
It's an exciting time of change for Callum and Kate, who both have successful careers working in investment. During their 5 years together, they've had spells living abroad in various different countries. And now they're packing up again to leave behind their 3-bedroom flat in Streatham, South London.
Stood in what was our master bedroom, now it's an empty shell.
In the city we kind of feel a bit cabin fever-esque, we kind of want to run free, we're very active outdoors people, so we want to be in the countryside where we can really enjoy those activities and have that escape from maybe our more hard-working city life.
As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and then more on the other side, neighbours in very close proximity. So I think what we're really looking for in the countryside is a little bit more rural aspecting, a bit more privacy and a lot more space.
All packed up?
All packed.
Before they settle into their new life in Cambridgeshire, they'll be staying with family.
Bye! Beautiful! So that's heading off to rural Cheshire, where we're going to debunk for a few weeks and months before we buy our new place. Very exciting.
For their next home, Kate and Callum are after a detached character property with at least 3 bedrooms, dedicated space to work from home, and most importantly, room to entertain. They'd like a spacious garden so they can get a dog, and are prepared to undertake a 90-minute commute for the occasions when they need to get back to work in London. The couple have a budget of £850,000 for their brand new chapter together in the tranquility of rural Cambridgeshire. What a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Beautiful part of the world. And I'm thinking back to when I was in my 20s. Callum and Kate, I think, are in their late 20s, but for me, I was exactly 20 years of age. And it was all about the bright lights. That's what I wanted. But these guys, they're a little bit different. And that's what I really like. This is their choice, their home, their future. I'm going to let you into a little secret. I don't know Cambridgeshire very well. I've only been here a few times. I've got the water on one side of me, countryside on the other. It's a beautiful county. Now I've got to meet my lovely couple. I'm looking forward to it. And we've arranged to meet on the banks of the River Great Ouse.
So we found a rather beautiful spot to have a chat because I'm fascinated by you two. Most people in their 20s move into either central London or major cities and towns. You guys have already lived quite a life and you're moving out.
We've always had to live in the city to date with work, whether that's kind of been abroad or kind of more recently in London. And now with being able to work from home, we can finally kind of escape to the country, still doing a bit of a commute, but kind of have a bit more of that countryside lifestyle as well.
And it's almost a return, isn't it? Because we've had sort of both rural upbringings, me up in Cheshire, Kate down in Devon. You know, we've gone to Shanghai, Hong Kong, London. I think we're sort of getting back to base rather than sort of escaping. We love getting outdoors. We love, you know, looking to join different clubs and, you know, really relish the countrysides.
Anything else you're particularly looking forward to in this new property we're going to find you?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about having people come out from London and friends and family come from around the UK and actually stay in our property. And we have dinner parties, barbecues, you know, big hot tub parties and actually enjoy ourselves sort of spending quality time with friends and family.
Hot tub is in my mind now. Now you've said that. I can see you sitting there living the dream. We do have some fantastic properties lined up to show you. We're really excited to be showing you this part of the UK. Should we get going?
Yes,
Go
that's
on,
great.
do you want to follow me?
Amazing.
For our first stop, we're making our way to Shoody Camps, around 10 miles from a mainline train station at Audley End, with a direct service to London's Liverpool Street. 5 miles west, the larger village of Linton has schools for all ages and abilities, plus places to pick up groceries, a pint, a pastry, a paper, or a haircut. The house we've come to see makes a striking impression from the road, but I'm leading our couple around the back.
So come on in to your first property. Oh, wow. Whew. What do you think?
Party. It's
Yeah,
big, it's big.
really nice.
Did you just say party?
I did, yeah. Yeah, it's stunning.
Yeah, it's so nice. Also, I think I see something that looks quite fun behind there. If I'm
I
alive.
was thinking, are they going to
Yeah.
spot the swimming pool or not? And you have.
There's a
Well
swimming
done.
pool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So this barn was built around 2007. And then if you want to take a little look behind you, was a garage, it's been converted. So you've either got a second party house there or an office
Yeah.
or extra
I'm
accommodation
just
as well.
thinking, yeah, you've got sort of the main living house and then your commute
Yeah,
to the
that'd be so
office.
nice.
Then you
Exactly.
can shut the door at the end of the day and get back to the main
Perfect.
property.
Yeah.
The core of the property is, you know, absolutely what we're looking for. Really, really good start.
This detached contemporary barn conversion is laid out over 2 floors, and our tour kicks off in the largest of 2 reception rooms.
Nice. Big size.
Yeah. It sort of sweeps round.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
not
it's
banging my
lovely.
head, which is a good sign as well. Double
That's
win.
a win. That's a win. And behind you, if you turn the other way as you came through the door, you've actually got another bedroom downstairs, an additional one, but it's also got a shower room as well.
Great. Perfect.
So quite handy. Again,
Lots
I'm
of
thinking
options.
party,
Yeah.
family. All right, let's
Good.
keep going. Let's go through and see the kitchen.
Between the living room and the kitchen is a dedicated dining room.
Do kitchens excite you?
Yes.
No.
I like kitchens. Yeah.
Think of it as a bar. There you
Yeah.
go. That way. Kate, let's talk
Yeah.
to you.
This is lovely. So big.
Yeah.
And
I
this
love this
this
room.
section's, yeah, delightful, isn't it? It sort
Yeah.
of gives you immediate access to the outside from what would obviously be a real hub. You know, the party's always in the kitchen, so a real hub of the house. Yeah, really nice.
Some lovely positive comments about the ground floor. If you want to lead the way, and we'll go up the stairs and we'll take a look at the bedrooms. Thank
Amazing.
you.
Thanks.
Back in the entrance hall, the stairs take us up to a bright landing, of which are 3 double bedrooms, so a good amount of space for overnight party guests. Of the 2 bedrooms to one side, the smallest is presented as a study, and sandwiched between is a stylish family bathroom with a contemporary roll-top tub. On the other side, and accessed through a large dressing room, is the main bedroom, which comes complete with an ensuite.
I love the separation between the bedroom, dressing room, bathroom. That's nice. I think you can kind of keep all the mess in there then and leave the bedroom to be nice and relaxed.
Straight out onto the field here, overlooking the countryside. Yeah, phenomenal setting for the master.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Let's head back to the garden, shall we?
Yes.
If you'd like to lead the way.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Back outside in the garden, the timber-clad garage mirrors the L shape of the barn and has been converted into a self-contained unit with a bedroom, a compact kitchen and a shower room.
When you're looking around at this garden, is this sort of space that you had in mind?
There's lots of merits to it. I think the pool is an amazing kind of plus. I do just get quite like an urban feel from the garden. I don't necessarily feel that big country garden maybe we were looking for. I think it's very practical.
I do get your sort of, outlook isn't country enough, I'd probably guess. I mean, from an events perspective, you really do get that flow from the house, coming outside. You can imagine great barbecues here, having a lot of fun.
The one thing that I haven't mentioned is the hot tub. We do have a hot tub
Wow.
behind the annex.
Hilarious.
Secluded.
really hidden.
Oh yeah, you've got to go and have a look. I'm sorry, you've got to go and have a look.
It is a must, and to have one already is obviously a big plus.
Well, let's talk money. How much do you think it's on the market for?
I'm a little bit worried, so I'll go for £800,000.
Okay.
I'm going to go more, so £850,000.
This property is on the market for £900,000.
Wow.
Although the owners are aware of your top budget,
Okay.
so
Okay.
would be happy to have a conversation. You do need to go and have a look at that annex and spend some time on your own and, yeah, really, really give it a good thought. All right, off you
Amazing.
go. Thank you.
This immaculately finished modern barn conversion would offer Kate and Callum the space and lifestyle they're after, with 4 bedrooms plus 2 potential office spaces for home working and all in a country location.
Nice. Oh, wow, it goes all the way through.
So it's like a whole contained little flat. You'd probably use it as an office, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
You
So
can even
good.
do both. Have all my
Nice.
snacks in here.
When we first came up to the property, it was quite impressive. The outside area seems very well laid out for a party. There was that immediate feel of like, oh, we could be in a salubrious London garden, maybe, and not quite in the middle of the countryside.
This is definitely a party house. I think the way the windows and doors move out onto the garden directly is superb. I don't think it's our party house. There aren't the countryside views.
Yeah, I think I'd like to come to a party here, maybe not host it. All done.
Excellent. First house done. I've got a couple more to show you. Should we hit the road?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
The prospect of a quieter rural life, but with exciting towns and cities within easy reach, made Cambridgeshire an attractive region to relocate to. St Ives is one such well-regarded and attractive market town, where Kate and Callum might get the shops, bars and coffee shop buzz they've been accustomed to in London. Just 15 miles from the centre of Cambridge, there are regular buses to the city, as well as Peterborough and Huntingdon. Cobbled alleys and marketplaces have a great range of independent retailers, and its location on the river makes for a very picturesque post-lunch stroll along the waterfront. Lifestyle writer Alex Rouget made the move from the capital to the county herself 15 years ago. Now a local, she also recommends the courtyards of converted farm buildings just a short drive away for some relaxing retail therapy.
Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
How was St Ives?
It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, lovely place.
It is lovely, but I wanted to show you this gorgeous hidden gem, Burwash Manor. Should we go and have a look?
Yes,
Absolutely.
please, thank you.
Looks like a good destination to pick up pieces for their potential home and garden.
Is the rest of Cambridgeshire like St Ives?
Absolutely. There's loads of lovely places, places like this with organic farm shops and great cafes and amazing shops. And then there's loads of great things happening on the food scene as well. You can even get bao buns, which you couldn't have even known what that was 5 years ago in this county. So you just got a huge variety and just really good quality.
So Alex, you obviously had a similar move to ours. Do you have any tips for us?
We had a real image in our head of the kind of house we wanted, but I would say really keep an open mind there. You also might want to consider not just the house, but the community that you're moving into, finding people with similar interests or at similar life stages that you can make friends with.
Oh, so we need to start interviewing our neighbours then.
Well, it's the residents in the community of Streatley End who'll need to meet approval for our second property viewing. This quiet hamlet sits next to the village of Horseheath, which has a few facilities including a post office, a park, a cricket ground and a pub, an ideal place to start their party plans or head to for last orders. Along a road lined with a number of thatched homes, we find the property in question.
So welcome
Wowee.
to the village of Streatley End, and this is our second proposal for you.
I was going to say, I think we can, sort of the blindingly obvious, it's thatched. Oh my gosh. I didn't know anything about thatched houses.
Yeah, it's beautiful though,
It's
isn't it?
stunning.
Yeah. This house is styled on a 17th century cottage, but any guesses as to how old it is?
Well, I'm guessing there's a trick in there, and it's, say, sort of, yeah, early 20th century?
I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to guess, so yeah, please tell us.
30 years old, and it was designed to be in keeping with the rest of the village.
Yeah, they've certainly done a good job of that, haven't
Yeah.
they? I'm super excited to look inside.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let's explore, come on.
Built in the 1990s, this cottage has all the charm of the past and the convenience of the present.
I'm going to start us off in the kitchen, the country kitchen. Now,
I don't spend a lot of time in kitchen, but if I am chopping some carrots or something, as sous chef, I think this would be where I'd want to do it.
You certainly do get that kind of homely feel. You get lots of light, both windows, kind of the cooker is gorgeous. I think to start with, it's got a really nice feel to it.
and then next door, we've got a pantry stroke utility room and access to the garden. So I think it'd be fair to say that this property, it's not huge,
Okay.
but it's packed full of character and charm. It's still a fair size.
We never said we needed huge amounts of space. It was all about getting the right level of space.
Good. Well, we'll keep on then, shall we? Callum, I'm going to get you to lead the way straight across the hallway down to the sitting room, please.
Wow. Beautiful.
Another very characterful room.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love this room. The fireplace is superb. The floors, the beams.
The
out to
light
garden,
coming
yeah.
in, view onto the garden, really nice.
There is an office next door, which has been divided up, and part of it has been made into its own little pub. So, I mean, you can decide whether you want to keep that. You've got your own bar,
Very
so
good.
we'll see, but you might need the space for work. I mean, I hate to bring you back to reality.
Yeah.
I'd also like you both to have a wander and look at the rest of the house. Let me know what you think, because I'm going to be outside waiting for you.
Amazing.
Perfect.
First stop is the neighbouring office cum bar.
Oh wow, it really is a bar.
Stunning. I love it. Oh, you couldn't get rid of that for an office. No
Draft
chance.
beer.
That's gotta stay. Cute.
Nice.
Proper little office
Great
setup.
little office. You work
and
then
then-
straight to after work drinks.
Exactly.
First impressions on this house have gone really well on keeping everything crossed that they love the upstairs just as much.
On the first floor, there's a neat family bathroom to serve 3 of the 4 bedrooms up here. The rooms all have their own charm, and the main one comes with a stylish ensuite shower room.
Nice.
Okay. Pretty big.
Yeah. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by it.
Yeah, versus downstairs.
Yeah.
It's a bit better.
Yeah. It's a good sized room. The view is gorgeous.
Well, I suggest making this whole section the master. Might work. Pretty good
it's
size.
nice.
With inside covered, there's just the garden left to see. Enclosed by a lovely white rendered wall featuring brick and flint details, the outside space offers a great deal of privacy with a sheltered spot for morning coffee or a sunny evening meal. There's also a detached garage.
Now, you love the downstairs and the layout and everything. How did the bedrooms fare?
Less good. A little bit disappointed upstairs. I think some of the character that we saw downstairs, those traditional features, didn't necessarily flow upstairs.
But I could do a bit of work, knock through some walls, make the master bedroom a little bit more appetising than if it was in budget, that might be an option.
And the garden is beautiful. It's very simple, it's low maintenance. No hot tub,
Not a problem, as long as there's space for it.
no swimming pool. However, perfect for a dog. There you are.
Yeah.
So now I've told you all the merits, we've got to think of a price.
I am going to go for £725,000.
I'm going to go a little bit lower at £710,000.
Well, I'll put you out of your misery. The asking price for this, I think you're going to be surprised. £660,000.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
that is
good.
well done.
Yeah, very good.
Despite a price tag hugely under budget, this property does well to deliver much of what has been requested, with 4 bedrooms, a home office and bar, plus a private walled garden.
When I first arrived at the property, I was a little bit intimidated by the thatch roof, I must admit, but it did look stunning. It looked beautiful, so I was excited to see the inside.
When Nikki mentioned it was only built 30 years ago, I was absolutely gobsmacked. I think when you look at the property from the front particularly, you see kind of even the ridge line is kind of beautifully wonky. So yeah, looks great.
Having seen the inside, I even, really fell in love with that downstairs. Lovely features. A little bit disappointed with the bedrooms, but I think overall the property's superb.
Hello. I'm liking the reactions as you walk out the door. There's smiles, beaming smiles. Is the reality of making this move now kicking in?
Yeah, I think definitely today kind of seeing a few different options is really bringing it all to life. It's getting very exciting, I think.
Yeah, and for me, just seeing Cambridgeshire, I mean, I've been here a handful of times, but actually driving between the properties, exploring more, it's just so stunning that looking forward to it.
One giant step closer to your new life in the countryside.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, let's go.
If you're planning your own escape to Cambridgeshire, here's the data regarding what a move here might cost you. The average price of a detached house in the region is currently just over £427,000, a little above the average for England. But either side of that price, there's a lot to choose from. A budget of £250,000 could buy you this double-fronted cottage in the village of Gamlingay. It's got tons of charm and 2 double bedrooms. For double the money, how about this whitewashed cottage in the village of Croydon? It's full of character with a large elevated garden to enjoy some wonderfully scenic views. Now, if you want to cultivate both your garden and your community, a home in this award-winning Cambridgeshire sustainable development could be for you. It's on the fringes of Cambridge and the open rural landscape of East Anglia, and Jenny Borden is a resident here.
So Cambridgeshire's got so many new homes being built, but Marmalade Lane, where we are now, this is something very different.
It's a co-housing scheme, which means that a group of households got together to build an intentional community. So we're intentionally all good neighbours. The 42 homes here each have their own private space, but we also have quite a lot of common space. We have common gardens, we have a common house, which has a great hall in it, a laundry, we have a gym, a workshop, and we do things together in those spaces.
What a lovely idea. If I was going to have one criticism of new builds, often they're very formulaic, they all look the same, but this development has character.
Everybody wants to make this into a lovely home for us all, so people take pride in their homes and their gardens.
So would these homes be slightly more expensive than your average equivalent in Cambridgeshire?
No, they're probably just about market price, and Our energy bills are of course lower than most people's.
And Jenny, what difference has it made to you moving here?
Well, we escaped from London. We'd been living in London for 41 years and we'd known about co-housing for a long time. My husband's Canadian and it's much more common in Canada. And so we decided we needed to take the leap and come here.
And obviously no regrets.
No, we've no regrets. We wanted to find somewhere where we could be active and independent for as long as we possibly can be, and yet be surrounded by good neighbours and friends.
So we've had a positive start showing Callum and Kate the delights of Cambridgeshire. Yesterday, our outdoorsy couple were delighted when we showed them this beautiful chocolate box thatched cottage. Even more so when we revealed that the asking price was £190,000 under their budget. Yes, under their budget. Today, of course, we have the mystery house to show them, close to this river, surrounded by beautiful walks, just like this one. Ideal if you're thinking of getting a dog in this rural setting. It sounds perfect, doesn't it? And the house itself? Well, that might turn things on its head. Let's see how we get on. But first, I've got something else up my sleeve to show them.
Our homes are our castles more than ever now. But for a little sanctuary from a busy household, sacrificing some of the outside space for a garden room could provide somewhere to work, exercise, or just chill out. Keen to keep their busy work and home lives separate, I've brought Callum and Kate to meet Martin Green, project manager of a local company that specialises in garden rooms. They designed and built this fabulous timber structure for a client in Godmanchester.
I've got building envy. I want one of these. Definitely want one of these. What about you two?
I think it's beautiful. Yeah, it's gorgeous building, lots of light, super useful space.
Why don't you two go and explore? Because I'm going to grill you about this, because, you know, people want more space now. We're living our lives differently, working from home, and these can be the answer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really valuable additional space.
And also, you might not want to extend your house, and if you've got the luxury of having a garden with a bit of space, this is a great alternative.
Yeah, people see them as a really sort of valid and actually really cost-effective way of gaining extra space without having to move.
The size of the room and its purpose will determine whether planning permission is required, so it's best to check before starting any works.
So bright.
You can be working here, I'll be working out here. Yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
Superb.
So let's be practical then. How easy is it to install one of these?
We allow sort of 2-3 weeks to construct it, and we pre-build part of it in the workshop, so you know the actual time on site is relatively straightforward, really.
OK, I'm going to have to ask the question, Martin, aren't I? Yep. How much would something like this cost?
Well, you know, pricing vary quite a lot at the sort of lower end, between sort of 12 and 15,000, but people spend up to 45, 50,000, depending on what they have.
I was going to say, you can both work in here.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't want that.
No, it's really great.
They're looking for a house. They might be looking for one of these as well.
Hello, hello.
Interesting.
Wow, what a setup.
Well, we've got some more house hunting to do. So, Martin, thank you very much for showing us
You're welcome.
a lovely garden room. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Martin.
much.
Cheers.
Our tour continues with the final property stop further north in the village of Sutton. Locals here have everything they need to hand with a shop for all everyday necessities, a post office, a pub and a restaurant. This location would push their preferred commute to London, but I hope that the couple will agree that it's worth the slightly longer journey to live here.
So welcome to our mystery house, or should that be our mystery barn? And on first impressions, I'm pretty blown over. I just want to point out something. Can you see the cows behind me grazing? That's what they're going to be looking at every single day. The grounds are pretty extensive, and we have a fantastic barn to go and explore.
The bones of this barn are believed to be at least 400 years old, and it was converted into a home around 16 years ago. Our couple are on their way to meet me here, but I can't resist a look inside before they arrive.
Oh my word. It is certainly impressive. And just standing here, taking it all in, you can see for miles and miles. And guess what? it's all countryside.
I really hope that Kate and Callum will be as impressed as I am.
And welcome to your mystery house.
A new home by the looks of it. Blimey.
Wow, really on the money here. Wow.
This can't be in budget. This is absolutely
It's
beautiful.
spectacular.
Yeah.
Well, let's not worry too much about money at the moment. Have we surprised you with the property?
Yeah, the location is absolutely gorgeous. This garden is phenomenal. It's pretty epic.
The location is beautiful around here. You really feel like you're in the countryside, and this property is incredible.
Well, we can all go home. We sold the house. Yeah. Originally, it was thought to be a 17th century property, but the local parish council has said it's older than that. I think it's 15th century, and it was actually moved from a location up the road.
Wow.
Now, you're probably dying to know why we decided this was going to be the mystery house. Not only is it a splendid home, but also it's an upside-down house. So the bedrooms are downstairs, living areas upstairs, making the most of that view.
I love it. I think it makes so much sense.
Let's see what you think.
Well, it looks like this stunning barn conversion has already sold itself, but there's so much more to fall in love with here. The attractive exterior of brick and timber cladding with clay peg roof tiles hides just as lovely an interior.
Nice.
God,
Oh, yeah. This is just
she's happy with that.
miles apart.
An open stairway leads to the main event up on the first floor.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
This is something quite special, isn't it?
This will work.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, absolutely stunning. I can definitely see why they've gone for that upside down approach.
It's incredible. I love
Yeah.
it. Absolutely love it.
You can imagine having a beautiful wraparound balcony, maybe even a few steps down into the garden, directly from the lounge into the garden.
I'm loving
just
the
as we
vision.
want. Yeah.
I'm loving your vision, definitely.
Really happy.
Let's continue through and I'll
Okay.
show you the kitchen.
The living space takes up the majority of this floor, with the kitchen running along one end.
I feel like I'm in a tree house. Fantastic.
Yeah, the light is beautiful. Probably one criticism. It doesn't quite have that open plan kitchen dining area. I know we've got a bit of a breakfast bar here. We do have that kind of separation between the kitchen dining area.
Yeah. Still enough room for me to cut my lemons for your gin and tonic today.
Yes, yeah, very important, yeah.
I'm desperate for you two to go and explore on your own. So why don't you go back downstairs and I'm going to be sunning myself in that beautiful garden.
Super.
Take as long as you like.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
On the ground floor there are 4 bedrooms. The 2 largest come with ensuite bathrooms, and the smallest is in use as a study.
Nice, this must be the master bedroom.
Ensuite as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's fair size, isn't it?
Beautiful view out to the garden.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Imagine stepping out there onto the
Even got a
patio.
feature wall for you.
But these aren't the only sleeping quarters here. The mystery house just keeps on giving. Back out in the glorious grounds, there are 2 large outbuildings, each converted into a self-contained annex. One is newly built and single-storey. The other is a converted 2-storey garage.
Nice. Another big bedroom.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or a garden office
Yeah. Imagine
with
us
little
both.
ensuite.
Yeah, us both having our own offices with no arguments. You don't have to do anything, just put your desk in and away you go.
I love it.
If not used as offices or for guests, they could be run as holiday lets, with the potential to bring in upwards of £50,000 a year.
The Wanderers return.
I say, you're looking very relaxed.
Well, I am. Well, I'm very relaxed, but I want to hear your news.
I think it's good.
I
think,
love it.
yeah, tentatively good.
I'm trying not to get too excited. I'm convinced it's going to be too expensive.
Well, how much do we think the mystery barn is on the market for?
I'm going to go top end. I'm going to go for the £800,000 mark.
Okay.
I think you'd be lucky. Gosh, I think £850,000.
The asking price on the mystery barn is £850,000.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why I'm celebrating this higher. You want it to be lower. Just want the win.
And the owner is very keen to move, so I'm sure there's some conversations that could be had. Do you want to have one last tour around before I drag you away?
I think it's
Yes,
so big,
please.
we'll need one, yeah.
Go on then.
Thanks
Be
very
my
much.
guest.
Thank you
Thank you.
Our period barn is full of entertaining potential, with additional bedrooms to accommodate overnight visitors or even paying guests. The garden has space for a hot tub as well as a dog, and the countryside views are endless.
When we first came up to the Mystery House, I was pretty blown away. It's a stunning barn, grounds are massive. I do think, the different annexes add so much flexibility that I was really impressed.
I think something like this is definitely up there with something we had kind of dreamed of in terms of getting that real countryside vibe, both outside the property as well as in it. Going upstairs is the wow moment, isn't it? Looking out over onto that countryside view is really gorgeous.
I think the house itself is about as perfect as you could get. It's got character, it's got good natural light. I love it.
Hello.
Find yourself another sunny spot.
I was hoping you were going to take so much longer because this is bliss. But it's time to go. So you've seen all our properties. So tonight you can discuss, you can ponder, and then perhaps in the morning you can let us know what your next move is going to be.
Absolutely.
Come on then.
Great.
More and more of us are trying to shop locally to support our high street small businesses. Claire Cook took her passion into her hands and started her own innovative small business in Cambridgeshire in 2020. Despite studying law, she decided to try her hand at floristry, taking a chance on a completely new vocation in a completely new area. She launched an online company from home, and when her business blossomed, she opened this flower shop on the outskirts of Cambridge.
Oh, that smell as you walk through the door, that lifts the spirits alone. Claire, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And congratulations on your shop and your business.
Thank you.
I know you're really passionate about the eco side of the business and doing things differently from other florists. Because floristry as an industry can get a bad rap, can't it? Because of carbon emissions, importing so many flowers, some of the packaging.
Yeah, it's just trying to really figure out how we can get flowers into people's homes without having to, carbon emissions.
What exactly do you do?
So we cycle deliver all our bouquets. We use British flowers as much as possible. All of our packaging is eco-friendly.
I just wondered, are there many flower farms in Cambridgeshire?
There's lots of flower farmers in Cambridgeshire, and there's more and more popping up every year. Most of the flowers that we buy in the season are all locally grown. And we also plant a tree for every single purchase as well when anyone purchases anything. So we are trying to improve our own impact on the environment.
That's wonderful.
I'm certainly impressed with Claire's eco-friendly efforts, and I've jumped in the saddle myself to help deliver a touch of the countryside to some of her customers.
Now this is fun.
Around 60 of Claire's bouquets are delivered by bike every week. After each making our own drop-offs, we're meeting back up for the penultimate drop, which is one of Claire's regular clients.
Hi Jennifer. Hello. One flower delivery for you.
Thank you.
Your beautiful bouquet of
They're
flowers.
wonderful. Thank you so much. How lovely.
What difference does it make to you having them delivered by bike?
It was very, very important because I wanted English flowers as far as possible, and that was something that Claire said she would try and always do. And also the fact that they're delivered by bike, we try to be green, and that's what attracted us to Claire and her shop.
We're going to carry on. We've got one more delivery to make. Right. Enjoy your flowers.
Will do. I'm going to arrange this.
Have a nice night.
Well, while we leave Jennifer with her beautiful blooms, I'm wondering if any of our offerings have grown on our intrepid house hunters.
Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed the last few days showing Callum and Kate around Cambridgeshire, but even more so after yesterday because the Mystery House went down so well. Am I feeling quietly confident? I think so, but let's see what they've got to say. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yes?
Yeah, long chats last night and this morning. Still umming and ahhing, but excited.
Yeah, I think you gave us a lot to think about, kind of 3 very different properties.
So out of the 3, to me there was one clear winner. Would I be right with that?
Yes.
I think we sort of both got a bit blown away by number 3.
The mystery house. Yeah, I think it just had everything we wanted from the off, but also the possibility to kind of add our own touches as well. So it was a good combination.
So it's all sounding brilliant, but I've got to put you on the spot, because are we going to go and see the barn again? Are we that serious we're going to put an offer in? We're desperate to know.
Absolutely, we're definitely going to see it again, and I'm sure there'll be a cheeky offer in there as well.
Yeah.
Really? Well, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, very exciting.
Oh my goodness, cheeky offer. I'm really liking the sound of that. It's been an absolute delight showing you around Cambridgeshire. We obviously are very excited. We're going to keep everything crossed, but do let us know how you get on, won't you?
Absolutely, and thank you so much for all your help. It's been
Yeah,
great.
really appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.
Thank you.
What a glorious day to be ending our house hunt here in Cambridgeshire. We're by the water, the sun's shining, the sky is blue, and we're surrounded by gorgeous countryside. For Kate and Callum, this move represents going back to their childhood. They were both brought up in the country, and that's the life they want right now. Also, for the first time, they can buy a property that isn't dictated by work and its location. And it does sound like our mystery barn may be their future new home. We are keeping everything crossed. So that's it from me. I'll see you again very soon. Kate and Callum did revisit our mystery house, but ended up putting an offer on an old Cambridgeshire farmhouse without buildings in need of work. We wish them the very best of luck with their country move. If you would like to escape to the country in Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales or England and need our help, you can apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.